Hi everyone, it's Lisa Brown with InkandInspirations.com. Thanks for joining me today. In this video, we're going to be making this clean and elegant thank you card with the Parisian Beauty stamp set and actually the bundle using one of the dies from the die set that coordinates so beautifully with this stamp set. So let's get started. I have a piece of basic black cardstock for the base, and it's cut at 4 1/4 by 11 and scored at 5 1/2. Now for the top layer, I have a piece of the Parisian Blossoms Specialty Designer Series paper. It's cut at 4 by 5 1/4, and this is what we're going to stamp on. So I've got the Eiffel Tower stamp mounted on a clear block. And I'm going to just use Memento Black ink and ink this up. And for larger stamps like this, I like to lay my block down and take my stamp pad and tap it over the top. I just seem to get a better coverage and you have more control over where the ink is going. And I'm going to do it pretty heavy here. It's an intricate stamp and I want it to stamp over that metallic script. Okay, let's see how this works for us. Get this up here, and I want to center it from top to bottom, but yet put it to the left over here. But yet I'm going to put ribbon on this side, so I want to leave enough room for my ribbon. So it's a little off center, but that's the way I want it. I'm going to press really good. There we go. That works. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and get our ribbon. I have this beautiful coordinating petal pink metallic edge ribbon. This is metallic edged in champagne as well. And this is 7 inches long. And what I'm going to do is just lay it over the edge here. I'm going to turn it over. And I have enough room where I can fold over that edge, and I'm using some of our tear-in tape, and I'm not going to tear the paper backing off. I'm just using this as tape, but it's a good strong hold, so I know it's going to stay. I'm going to flip that over, make sure I haven't covered up any of my image. Come straight up and flip this, and you don't want to pull too tight because you don't want the ribbon to buckle your designer paper, okay? So let's do that. Tear off another piece of tear-in tape. Put that down. And just... Now, it's secure. Now, I wanted a knot or a bow, but I couldn't get that look that I wanted, a really flat look, by just tying the ribbon on itself. So that's why I taped that single strip on there, and then I took another piece. This is about 3 inches long. Now when I tied this, I left it on the spool so that I have enough room to tie, and then I trimmed it to the size I wanted. Now I have it here mounted to my glue dot roll so that there will be a glue dot on the back, and then I'm just going to place that over top to make it look like I've tied that ribbon onto the card. Okay? All right, so now I am going to go ahead and put this on our card base. So I'm using some of our multi-purpose liquid glue. Just have it in a different little container here. And turn this over, and I'm going to apply this glue around the edges and then some in the center here. And once you get this adhered down, it helps. It's a double hold on that ribbon behind it. Okay. All right, I'm centering that on the front of the card base. You can see that black and that petal pink is just so pretty. So now I've already cut the Merci out of basic black. I just had a scrap here. And my problem usually is losing the dot for the Merci. And so and I'm sure I'm not saying that right, but I'm trying. So I try to hold on to it as I'm pulling it out of the die cutting machine, and then I lay it on a piece of paper so that I know where it is, okay? And so now I'm going to take the die cut here, and I'm going to overlap the Eiffel Tower a bit, okay? So let me get my glue and just put some on the back here. There are two word dies, French word dies. The other one is Amour in the die set. Okay, so now I'm going to press that down and let that take hold. Adjust it just a bit because it looks a little cattywampus there. All right, there we go. So now we're going to dot our eye and put a tiny glue dot there. Dot of glue, I should say. And then I'm going to take my Take Your Pick tool. See if I can pick this up. There we go. Okay. So there we have that, and we just have one more step, and that's using these beautiful champagne rhinestones. This also coordinates with the suite, but looks great with other projects as well. And I'm going to put one of each size. And so, let's see, I have one of the large ones here. And you can scatter these how you want. It's just that I'm looking at the one I previously did. And then I'm going to put this one right here. And then a mid-size one down here toward the bottom. Okay, so there is the completed front of the card, and I'm going to show you how I finish it off. I have a piece of Whisper White, cut it 4 by 5 1/4. And this piece was the reverse side of another piece in that designer's paper pack that I had just scraps of. And so what I suggest is when you have these strips left over after you've cut for your cards, use them as a border or an accent piece for the inside of your card. And it just makes it just beautiful, okay? And then it leaves room to write your thank you note here. So, and I'll measure this strip. It looks like it's about 1.5 inches by 4, but it really doesn't matter the width. You could have a strip as narrow as 1/2 inch and put it in there, and it just pop and make a beautiful inside for your card. So let's put this here. Oh, love it. Okay, just right. Okay, there's our card today. For today, I hope you'll give it a try. This Parisian Beauty bundle is gorgeous, and it is in the Stampin' Up! January to June 2020 mini catalog. If I can help you with anything, let me know. Visit my website at inkandinspirations.com, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.